Well, first of all, congratulations on the win. How much of moving to Rufus Sport and the changes that you made and the new training partners and strategy came into play for this particular fight for you?
I mean, it was a big factor. It's a combination of stuff. You see, the thing is about me, it's always about emotional connection with with certain things. You know what I mean? And obviously, making the move was very hard for me because my character. You know what I mean? I'm very samurai spirit, the martial arts spirit. It's always about loyalty, strength, and honor, and you know what I mean. So the change was hard because obviously nobody wants to have a breakup in a relationship. You know, it's like you're married for 20 years and now you guys grew apart. You know what I mean? So that being said, lived in Montreal, was raised in Canada. I had a lot of struggle. I had a lot of doubts and a lot of uncertainty. You know what I mean? So I'm just very happy that I connected with Duke. You know, he has a lot of experience, a great bunch of guys. You know, good spirit, all bunch of great fighters, and I'm just happy to feel that sense of connection with my trainer and with my team.
You spoke a little bit about martial arts. Can you explain what happened there at the very end of the fight? We kind of missed what happened, but you were having
anyone that knows me, I'm very emotional. You know, I'm an emotional guy. You know, in the sense of I do things with my heart. I've been doing martial arts since the age of 6. I had some ups and downs. It was a tough couple of years for me. You know what I mean? I was a lot of things people don't know. You know, people don't look at. People just see the fighting and they see on the cameras, but they don't know the fighter's life is a very lonely life. You know what I mean? You're in your head a lot. You know what I mean? It's a tough road, and it was just emotional. A lot of emotions. That's it. Just a lot of emotions because Abel was talking a lot of stuff. My opponent was talking a lot of stuff. Whatever it is, what it is. Now it's the past.
Well, it looked like you went over.
I just had to let go some steam.
Gotcha. It looked like you went over at the end. You finally went over to shook his hand. You whispered something in his ear. What did you say to him there?
I just respect him a lot, and I trained very hard for him. You know.
Well, speaking of him, what was the game plan coming in for him? What were you expecting him to do, and what did he maybe surprise you with?
Just listening to my trainer, listening to Duke. The game plan was to let him gas out, be composed, stay calm. Even when he hits me with big shots, he got me with some good shots, and I had to kind of take the shots. And you know what I mean, and just kind of be patient and let him and like Duke said, let him fall into your sword, let him fall on the sword.
Can you talk about anything maybe you've learned as a martial artist last year training with Rufus?
Yeah, man, I learned a lot. This whole year was a big, as a man, as an individual. I learned in a sense of how to become more independent, how to have more confidence in myself. And in the past, I kind of depended too much on external. I depended too much on external things to make me feel confident, you know. And being alone and having a lot of struggles this whole year, it really defined me as a man, and I had a lot of questioning, you know, questioning which direction do I take, you know, in my personal life and in my career life.
I mean, it's a cliche, but did you really feel you learned a lot from your last loss, maybe just as a person?
I mean, the thing is about fighting is this, okay? As a fighter, you always want to be undefeated. You know, you want to be the best, you want to be the strongest, you want to have the best skills. You know, it's all mental, right? And the thing is about all my life, a lot of things happened to me, and I just didn't know how to deal with them. You know, I didn't know how to deal with change. I didn't know how to deal with, you know, like nobody talks to you about. Everybody teaches you how to throw a punch. Anybody can hold pads for you. Anybody can, you know, say you're the best, and anybody can lie to you. But to be 100% honest to yourself and to have people around you who are actually genuine in a sense where they care about you in an emotional level, you know, not just physical. You know what I mean? It's complicated. Only fighters understand this. It's not anybody understands this. You know what I mean? That's why, like, fighting for us is therapeutic. You know what I mean? It's something in your. It's more than just the physical, because it really tests your skills. It tests you as a human being. You know what I mean? So it really makes you grow. And of course, life is learning experience. I learn every day. You know what I mean? Obviously, it was a tough loss, my last fight, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? You have to just get back up on the horse.
there's no easy fights in the UFC, but is the one thing that I think been missing on your record is this consistency and putting a streak together. Do you think now you're in a place in that Rufus sport that you can put a nice streak together?
Honestly, man, if I could predict the future, I wish I could predict the future. I can't. The only thing I can do is live day by day, be the best I can be. I can be every day. Just focus on personal growth. I'm in my 30s now. I don't think the same when I was in my 20s. I don't think the same when I was in my teenage years. My goal is to try to find inner peace in a sense where I can try to separate personal and my fighting career because it kind of consumed me. I didn't know who fighting and training can really play with your mind.
How active do you hope to be in 2018? How many fights are you hoping to have next year?
God willing, I want to be 3 fights a year is good. 3 fights a year is good to try to get back to the title. I envision myself if I had a title contention when I fought Donald Cerrone, when I fought 2 weeks notice, but hopefully this time around I have a better training camp, I have a better preparation, and hopefully by the age of 35 or something, maybe we'll see what happens, because I want to be a champion. I'm not in the sport to just come for a paycheck. It's not about the money, because the money is a bonus, but for me, I want to be I want my legacy. I fight for my legacy.
Is there anyone that makes sense for you next?
Honestly, they're all top guys. I want to, I truly believe that I fought tough opponents, and I want to fight a top 15 guy for sure. I find that my career has kind of been awkward in a sense where they'll give me a guy who's been around the game for a long time, and then they give me a newcomer, and then they give me. I just feel like it's kind of confusing for me in a sense where it plays mind games, because it's like you're fighting a guy like Donald Cerrone, and then they give you a guy who just came into the UFC, and then they give you another guy who's been in the UFC, and then, so it kind of confused me. I believe I should fight guys who've been like, in the UFC for. In the top, and it's what I mean by the top. I don't mean like top 10, 15. Just guys who are more experienced, guys who've been around the game for longer,